Hello everyone! Today's video is for the Cherry Challenge. This is a series I do with Natalie and Jessica and Nicole. Today we are using this gorgeous mood board that Nicole designed for us. We all chose a photo and she pulled it all together and it looks fabulous. So I'm showing you some of the products I'm going to be using today. We're going to use my Vintage Vibes kit number 1. So technically this is layout number 5, but for video purposes, it is layout number 4 because I haven't gotten technically number 4 uploaded yet. So we are going to go ahead and start with the stamping. So this is a stamp set from Waffle Flower. If I can find it over on their website, I will. It is an older one from last year, but it might still be available on their website. I'll check and see. It is by far my favorite fall leaf stamp and die. I love it so much. So what I've done is I have gone ahead and stamped these gorgeous fall leaves with creamsicle ink from Catherine Pooler, and then I came in with one of my Brutus Monroe signature brushes, my favorite blending brushes. I'm dipping the brush right into the rose petal ink and putting it onto the stamp and then restamping just to get those little edges. And then I'm going to go ahead and stamp the middle of the leaves with some icing on the cake ink. And now I'm going to splatter everything with this gorgeous shimmer mist from Brutus Monroe. So this technique is one I've done before. I usually do it at least once every fall, if not multiple times, because it is my favorite way to make leaves. This stamp set is fabulous. I love it. I love to do these like multicolored leaves, and then I love to splatter them. So fall. Love it. At this point in my Vintage Vibes kit, I am going to have to get creative with layouts. I want to do, this is the 5th one I created. I have one more I want to make. That one will be a members only video. And then I'm also going to talk about what I have left. I might make a couple cards and then do like a whole kit wrap-up video. And so then it's time to reveal Vintage Vibes Kit 2. We're not there yet. It'll be a week or two. Start saving up your money. I did stick to my budget, and I have a gorgeous kit pulled together for you. I'm just sort of waiting. I want to add a couple of new products to it. So I'm waiting for those to end up to be loaded into the shop. So I decided to do a layout that was lots and lots of strips. I have a background paper, which is going to be the wood grain paper. And now I'm just taking all the leftover pieces. I'm cutting 1/2-inch strips in case you are playing along with me. So you can go ahead and grab all of your leftovers. And then I'm going to use the embossed light pink paper to map both of my photos. And so I was just checking to make sure I had reserved enough of the paper for the photos, but then also have my 1/2-inch strips. These 1/2-inch strips, I am now cutting them down to 10 inches. So the total on these strips is 1/2 inch by 10. Next, I'm going to go ahead and map my photos on that light pink paper. And I'm also going to decide how I want these strips to go. So I do have a plan, a design, and my design is to add all these strips as a background to my photos. And then there is going to be a gap at the bottom, and we're going to fill that in with pumpkins and leaves and our title and all the fun things. I just want to make sure I get the spacing right on this so that I have room. So here's the photos and the little strips, and now here are those pumpkins. These are the pumpkins I fussy cut from the Fancy Pants Designs paper. I think I did the fussy cutting for these in layout number 3. And these are quite large. I don't think when I fussy cut them, I was like, they are quite big, but perfect for this open spot under my photo. I also thought about adding one of these flowers. This flower is going to stick around for a while. I'm going to keep kind of playing with it and trying to decide what I wanted, if I wanted to use it or not. In the end, I actually don't end up using it at all, but you will see it kind of hanging around here. We're going to use those on another layout. Once I fidgeted with this enough that I was happy with it, it's time to get it all down into place. So if you want to see what Natalie and Nicole and Jessica all created with this mood board, you will find links to all their videos in the description box. You'll also find a product link where I will link up any products I used in this video that I think you might like and that are still available. That's the key, still available. If I miss a link down there, please just leave me a comment, let me know, say, hey, this paper, that embellishment, is it available? Did you forget about it? Or is it out of stock? And I will get back to you fairly quickly. I'm pretty good about answering questions in my comments. Sometimes not so much about like replying to every single comment, but if you ask a question, you can usually guarantee an answer within 24 hours. I'm pretty good about that. All of the links in the description box are affiliate links, which means it costs you nothing to use them and do a little bit of shopping, but I do earn some commission on that, which means that I get to keep creating for you. I get to keep putting together Vintage Vibes kits. I get to continue to devote a little bit of extra time in my day to content creation because that's less time I have to work. So I appreciate it so much. I have all those strips into place. Now I am going to go ahead and put my photo down, and then we're going to work on filling in that bottom area with the pumpkins. Now, again, I fidgeted with these pumpkins forever. They all end up on the page. I love how it turned out. I just had it in my head I wanted to use that flower, and the flower is just not going to happen. So after fidgeting for way too long, I ditched the flower. I have my leaves. I have die cut them all, and they're dry and ready to go. So we're going to just create gorgeous clusters now with these big pumpkins and all of these beautiful, beautiful leaves. And now we're on the roll. Like, I cut out so much footage of me just fiddling with the pumpkins and the flowers. And once I was like, you know what, no flower. Once I got rid of the flower, we were ready to go. So once I started tucking all these leaves in, I was on my way. So I'm just putting them in and around all the pumpkins, all the different areas, adding them in. And my whole idea is just to kind of make sure that there is no more gap between my strips of paper behind my photograph and the bottom of the page. I decided to go stash diving for my title. So I went over to where I keep all of my collections all together, and I just started looking for something that would be a nice title. And I went with this set of foam thickers from Simple Stories. This is Leaf and Bloom collection, and I just grabbed this Happy Day one. I wasn't in the mood to stamp. I wasn't in the mood to die cut. I wanted an easy, like pre-made, ready to go title, and this worked. And just so that my title doesn't look completely lost and out of place, I'm going to grab 2 of the little butterflies from the same collection. One's white and one is the same orangey color in my kit. I'm going to pop those up as a little accent cluster in the upper left-hand corner just to balance everything out. And then I can go ahead and add some of my Peach Fizz sequins, which are part of the kit. And that is where we are going to call this layout completely done. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to head down to the description box, check out Nicole and Natalie and Jessica's projects and layouts. They are absolutely gorgeous. And again, if you're interested in any of the products I used today, I will do my very best. Oh, the bird decided to join us. Hello, bird. I will do my very best to get all those links in the description box for you. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.